50% of children in foster care have significant mental health issues. However, less than 25% of these children receive treatment. Youth in foster care are 2 to 4 times more likely to receive psychiatric medications. Many of these children receive 5 or more medications at once, even though no medical evidence supports this practice.
Studies show that increased support, including access to mental health counseling, can significantly reduce the risk of long-term mental health problems among foster care youth.
It's important that children in foster care are seen as just that, children. Each and every child is unique and comes from a unique cultural background. This means that what might seem as odd behavior or a diagnosable condition to a clinician might simply just be the expression of that child's unique cultural footprint resulting from their environmental factors. It is important that normal child behavior is recognized and a diagnosis is not rushed.
A foster child has a very unique environment in which they were raised around. It should be made clear to them that there is always help available, help that comes without judgment. A judged child is less likely to come forward and receive the help they need. Children are often raised to associate mental illness with a negative stigma or feeling inadequate. Therefore, it is imperative that we work towards removing this stigma.
To address the issues that children in foster care often face, we've created a fictional persona, Dr. Sock, the psychologist, who's a person that can be a support pillar regardless of what issues a child may be dealing with. Someone who will be there for the child throughout all the different stages of their life. In this video, Dr. Sock will be interacting with a fictional child, JJ, throughout this child's time in the foster care system. So, without further ado, Dr. Sock. JJ, my name is Dr. Sock. I heard you recently moved in with a new foster family. How do you like them? Do you not like them?
It's not that I don't like them. It's just, this is my 3rd placement in the past 4 years, and every kid in school doesn't move around homes as much as me. Why don't I have a forever family? Did I do something wrong?
I see. Well, it's important to remember that we're all different. Do you remember when it snowed last weekend?
Yeah.
So, when it snows, each snowflake that falls out of the sky is different. There's not a single one that looks like the other, even though it may look like they're all the same. So even though you may feel like you should be like every kid in your class, you are different. And so is everyone else. And that's a really cool thing, just like the snowflakes.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So, next time you're feeling sad because you feel like you're different than other kids in your class, remember the snowflakes. And remember that you can always come to me to talk about what is making you feel sad.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dr. Sock. Maybe I'll see you next week.
JJ, it's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been?
Fine, I guess.
Why, I guess?
Well, I don't see the point of telling you things.
You seem to really like the snowflake story I shared a while back.
But I was a baby then, and now I don't need someone else to tell me what I should or shouldn't think about myself.
I understand. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do or think. I'm just here to listen, because sometimes it feels good to talk to somebody.
Well, I don't have much to say.
Okay. Well, I heard you started a new school. How do you like it there?
Well, now it's my 5th school, and so I've become the pro at being the weird loner kid who has a therapist, so yeah, everything is great.
Haha. Well, there's nothing weird about having a therapist.
Okay, well, tell that to all the kids in my new school.
Okay, how about this? Instead of viewing me as a therapist, why don't we think of me as part of your support system?
Support system?
I remember you're quite the NASCAR fan. You know how even when cars are racing and they're focused on winning and being the fastest, they still need to come in for a pit stop to change tires or get an oil change. That is a car support system. So here, as you go through this new school year and you're surrounded by new people and trying to find your way, I will be your pit stop, your support system. A place where you can come in and check in and we can keep moving forward that way. How does that sound?
That doesn't sound too bad. Maybe it's not a bad thing to come see you more often.
Of course not. How can you say no to Dr. Sock? So, I hear graduation is around the corner. That's exciting.
Yeah.
What? You aren't excited about all the festivities in the next chapter of your life?
Well, if there are even any festivities happening,
What do you mean? Why wouldn't there be any festivities?
all my friends are planning on skipping the next couple of days, and I don't know what to do because if I skip class, I won't be able to walk at graduation, and that's something I really want to do, you know? But if I don't skip these classes, my friends will say I'm ditching them.
Well, sometimes we have to make difficult decisions, and that means not following the easiest path or the path that seems the most tempting. We have to remind ourselves of what is best for us in the long run. Each one of us has our own stories because of the experiences we have had, which shape the way we view the world. Therefore, what is important to you may not be important to someone else. But you should remember to not let someone else change what you believe to be the most valuable thing in your life.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true. I've had to make some difficult decisions in the past, but you've actually helped me a lot with those.
Why, thank you.
But
But what?
what happens when I go away and start my new chapter? Who will help me make all these decisions then?
Looks like someone is quite the fan of Dr. Sock.
Ha! But seriously, what happens now? Who am I gonna talk to?
Remember how we talked about pit stops? That regardless of the race that we're on, pit stops are necessary and provide us with what we need most at that time. They are the support system that is present for each one of us when we need it the most. So regardless of whether it's me or another Dr. Sock out there in the world, someone will always be there for you, and that support system will never fail you.
Yay!
So what you just saw was a very short glimpse as to what a child's time in the foster care system could potentially look like with the help of a mental health professional. Like we shared in the beginning, oftentimes the mental health needs of this community are overlooked, and it snowballs into unnecessary diagnoses and overmedication. This is unfortunately due to the lack of time spent to understand each and every one of these children. We have to remember that each child is unique, just like the snowflakes.
Therefore, we urge professionals of the mental health community and the foster care system to be sensitive and aware of the needs of every child. It is imperative that we keep in mind each child's unique cultural background and diverse upbringing environments. We hope that this video has shed some light on the needs of the community as well as advocate for awareness of mental health needs in children in foster care.